Strange Block Beats.
I pray for better days. Working hard cause I want extra pay. Talk to them seeds, but you must demonstrate. Cause it's your ways that they gon' imitate. Non-violent. Sometimes I wish I would've went to college. Frown proudly. Cause where I'm from, they hate you when you smiling. Your faith should be your gun. You can't leave home without it. The children being grown cause all the parents acting childish. You show them your reality, I bet they doubt it. You tell them all about your dreams, that's when they out it. Your own blood, ain't no family no more. They do you badly for sure. You try to patch up your soul, Lord knows you on a mission to show him you so submissive. The prayer said in silence, you know the devil can hear him. Pay attention, know the war's within. How much time do you spend Try to balance your zen, then again, losses is lessons. You tell me you trying to win. We know about saving money. You tell me you trying to spend that blood on it. Sweat, tears, you put that love on it. Your best years was just a dumb moment. You tired of going hungry. Can't deal with fake making your life lonely. Your lack of faith that left your soul bony. But you gon' work and you gon' strive. Do what it takes to survive. What is truth? What is a lie? You know that war's inside. Some get draped into the fake. They don't know what to decide. Wrong choice meet your demise. Keep that between you and I. You realize some people you gon' let go. You visualize the things you need to feed your soul is on the rise. They not gon' wanna let you go, but it's alright. It's cool to bury what's gon' grow. Went from wrong to the right and to the dark to the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. Gotta hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. From wrong to the right and to the dark from the light. It was a hell of a fight. You give it all your might. You just hold on tight and you stay strong and precise. You fight the war that's inside, cause it might change your life. I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me. Yeah, I ain't the person that I used to be. So what I do today ain't things that you used to see. Stay the same, no, things change usually. Some folk I may know might get reintroduced to me. Yeah.
Big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah, and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the CUC family, the FOPE family, and all the beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. I want to give a big salute to my brother Yavin. He goes by the name of Israelite Judite, but a lot of us know him as Yavin. He did an excellent presentation last night on our sister Naphtali's platform. It was excellent, brother. It was powerful, well presented, straight facts. And I just love the way you presented that information, Yavin, man. Keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Yeah, man. I watched the whole thing, brother. I like how you broke down too when you talked about how our sisters used to be, how they used to dress, and then as time go on, you start to see like more of the body parts being shown. You start to see more of the color of hair, you know, the grills in the mouth, the tongue is out. You know, our sisters never was doing things like that. Even our brothers, when you look at the brothers, they used to dress presentable back in the day. You know, I remember when men used to tuck their shirt in, you know, they had a belt on, but as time go on, you just started to see us just fall more into vomit. You know, more into just, you know, we have no standards no more as a people. But I pray for my people, man, and I wish that one day I can wake up and it just be like a dream, man, that our people just get on track and just renew our mind, man, and just, you know, clean ourselves up. But America did enough in our mind, and that's why I really don't get on my people too much no more. I tell them the truth, but it's with love and understanding now. When I was young in this truth, it was just straight like ambition and fire, and you know, we messed up and we wrong, and you know, just but now as you grow into a man and you grow into this truth, you start to realize like you're doing just what the world doing, you beating your people down. You know, so you even gotta reframe your own mind. Just because you're a teacher, just because you have some knowledge, just because you have some understanding, at the end of the day, with more knowledge should come more patience. And that's what I had to learn. I had to balance it out. And that's what I think the Most High, he balanced me out. But that's what I love about the Most High and Yahshua. He'll meet you where you at, and then he'll help you grow to where you need to be. He'll meet you where you at, and then he'll help you grow to where you need to be. And he helped me grow from even sounding like I was in my 20s, early 30s, to becoming a 43-year-old man. And I don't think like I used to think when I was 29. I don't think the way I used to think when I was 33. The Most High has allowed me to grow into manhood. and I approach my people differently than I used to do, because I'm not trying to beat my people down. I'm not trying to, discourage you. I'm not trying to cause you to stumble with your fate, because I'm just telling you fair doctrine. The Lord gonna kill you. Nah, I'm here to encourage you. We know we under curses. We know we done wrong, family. We know we messed up as a people. Our people need healing medicine. And the Bible can do that for you. Our people need healing medicine. And the Bible can do that for you. You just got to be willing. You got to be a willing participant to accept truth. And the Lord will also meet you where you at. And that's what I love about him. He don't judge. He's very long-suffering. He's merciful. He don't see you the way man see you or the way the world see you. Especially if you're trying hard, he going to most certainly meet you where you at. And he's going to help you grow into manhood and womanhood. But let me get to why I'm here. I have some questions for the camps. Big salute to everybody coming in. I love y'all with the pure heart too, family. Good morning to y'all. Big salute. I have some questions for the camps. Now, y'all know how I get down. I'm not trying to beat down on the camps. I'm not, here to be disrespectful to them. But I'm here to stand boldly on the truth, because I must also be honest with myself and honest with you. They teach a lot of lies, family. And these lies is causing many to run away from Yah. These lies is causing many to stumble. These lies is causing many to fall out the faith. So I have some questions for them. I already did the Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16 to 19. Or we can even go from 16 to 26. So God exposed those lies. Now we got other lies like reincarnation is in the Bible, which is another lie. The Lord destroyed that doctrine. I got a lesson on my channel called Reincarnation is False Doctrine. Then they come with Joseph is the daddy of Yahshua. Another lie. Mary and Joseph did not have relations to bring forth the Messiah. They tell you that no man can be born without a woman and a man, but Adam had no mama and daddy. Eve had no mama and daddy. So the Lord can do anything he put his mind to. Man trying to limit God's power, but his understanding is unsearchable and his power is infinite. You can't put no label on God's power. It surpasses your understanding. So Yahshua was born without a man, but he passed through Mary as a vehicle. He just needed Mary as a vehicle. He come before Mary. Mary is his mother, but he come before Mary. He just passed through Mary. This Bible cold-blooded, boy. I get overexcited. This Bible cold-blooded, boy. When you get understanding spiritually, you see things differently. Mary was a vehicle for Yahshua to pass through her, but he come before Mary. He created Mary. That's why it told you in Hebrews, without mother and without father, without descent. Because he really don't got no mama and daddy. He created his mama. So he used his mama as a vehicle to be born through her. A righteous woman named Mary, a virgin, untouched by man. So there go another false doctrine. The other false doctrine is the 12 tribe chart. Man, they got our people mixing and mingling and doing all type of things that Yah don't want you to do. But it ain't the children's fault. It's the leader's fault. Children cannot help the way they are brought into this world. This has nothing to do with the children. This has everything to do with lies, deception, and manipulation. Don't you know if you don't agree with them, you are unlearned? You don't know nothing. You're dumb and stupid. That's what they're going to tell you. Because when a man cannot answer the question that is being asked, he runs to insults because he have run out of things to say. You know how that old saying go? When you talking to a man or you talking to a woman and you're respectful, and then they just start cursing and going crazy, that's because they cannot explain themselves without it, because they know they wrong about something. That's why they just go crazy. That's what the camps do. That's what the camps do. So my first question is this. Y'all about to love this. Let me show this. Let me open up this window. And y'all about to get a kick out of this. So I'm going to go to the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra, because I got some questions to ask them. Let me show you a lie and how they keep manipulating the scriptures. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13. 2nd Ezra chapter 13. Listen to how these men manipulated this scripture to fit their agenda. Now, they'll tell you that they know the tribes are all Negro. They know the tribes are all Israelites, meaning different shades of brown. They know this. They know this. They'll even confess behind closed doors that they know that all the tribes are Israelite, Negro Israelite. But when they get outside from behind closed doors, they lie and tell Hispanics, Native Americans, and Mexicans that they are part of God's inheritance. But deep down in their soul, they know they not. So their pride won't let them tell you the truth. Their pride is going to get a lot of people hurt. And their pride is going to get them hurt. Because we don't supposed to be lying to our people, family. We don't supposed to be lying to you and deceiving you and manipulating the scriptures to fit what we want it to be. We out of pocket if we do that. And they have done that for years, for many years. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 40. But while I'm reading this, I want you to look at this map. It's going to make sense to you. Let me open up this window. I want you to check this out. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to this map first. It's going to make sense to you. Okay. Can y'all see this map? Give me a 1 if you can see this. Let me get my phone so I can see if y'all can see it. Hold up. Let me get my phone. Okay. I got to make sure y'all can see it. So let me get my phone. Okay. I see it on my phone. Okay. Now, I'm about to read this, and then we're going to look at this map and ask ourselves some questions. It says in 2nd Ezra 13 and verse 40, those are the 10 tribes which was carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea, the king, whom Salmanasseh, king of the Assyrians, led away captive. And he carried them over the waters. And so came they into another land. Now, I want you to look at this map right here. And I want you to look at the purple right here where it say Israel. Now, the Bible say he carried them over the waters. What waters? The Euphrates right here. This is what he carried them over, the Euphrates, right? So if you see the purple, this is the northern kingdom going into what? Assyria right here. So the last king was a king named Hoshea. And that was the end of the northern kingdom. He was the last king to rule in the northern kingdom. And the Assyrians came and took the northern kingdom into Assyria. So here we go. Here go the Euphrates. Here go Assyria. Now, it just told us that he took them over the waters. He talking about the Euphrates, family. Okay, we got that point. Now, watch this. Verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. Now hold up, time out. I want you to look back here. Here go Media, here go Persia, here go Elam, right? Listen closely. Here go Media, here go Persia, here go Elam, here go the Caspian Sea. Now Assyria sit north, this side, northeast. This is north of the Euphrates River. This is west of the Euphrates River, right? Where did they go back here if they went to a further country? I mean, how further north can you go? How further north can you go, family? You can't go too much back here. It's nothing back here but Media, Persia, Elam. But it stopped right here with Assyria. So they did not go further this way. They had to cross the Euphrates River again, family, to go into a further country. It's about to make sense to you what I'm asking. Just listen to where your brother going with it. Now, if the Assyrians took them and then they went to a further country, the further country can't be here to Persia, Elam, and Media. Because it's about to tell you they went back through the Euphrates River. Listen closely. Verse 42. That they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates. Listen, listen. And they entered to the Euphrates. Hold up, K. Judah. The Assyrians took them beyond the Euphrates to Assyria. But you mean to tell me that the Bible just said in Apocrypha that they came back through the Euphrates? So you have to ask yourself, how did ships pick them up if they came back through the Euphrates River? If they came back through the Euphrates River and went to a country farther where never mankind dwelt, how did the ships pick them up in this captivity right here? Because you know we keep asking them, how did ships get through the Euphrates? I want you to look at the Euphrates. You see how narrow this is? How did a ship get through here? And once the ship got through here, where did it go? Where did it go? What? How did it turn around to get to the Pacific Ocean? Or whatever ocean that is close by in proximity. The Euphrates River is a narrow passage. How did a ship get here and pick up the northern kingdom and bring them to America? The Bible just said they came back through the Euphrates River. Because remember, they was taken beyond the water. And the Bible just said they came back through the Euphrates River and went to a further country. But y'all lied and said the ships came and got them and brought them to America. That's strike one. 43. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passage. By the narrow passage. You know how when the Bible say there's a narrow way that leads to life? That means it is narrow that leads to life. So the Euphrates River is a narrow passage. But y'all said that ships came and picked them up. How did ships get through a narrow passage? How did ships get through a narrow passage? Strike two. Verse 44. For the Most High did show signs for them. Why would you need to show signs for them if they was on a ship? If they was on a ship, Father, what signs do you need to show when they're on a ship? They going into captivity. You're not going to show them any signs, any miracles. They're in bondage. They're in shackles. They have chains on their neck, chains on their feet. What signs did you allow them to see? Let's see. Verse 44. For the Most High did show signs for them, and hell stilled the flood. No, the ocean. Woo! He held still the flood. That means they was walking. That's why you show signs for them. That the current don't take them away. You held still the water, that the water wasn't moving. So they can walk through the water. But I thought ships picked them up. Why would you hold still waters that the ship is going through to show signs for them when you need the ocean to move for the ship? You need the water moving. You don't need the ocean to be still. So what is this flood that you held still? Because you didn't say an ocean. You just said you held still the flood. So whatever you held still for them to come back through the Euphrates River, the water wasn't moving for them to walk through it. That's why the Bible just said they came back through the Euphrates River. So that means they went on one side of the Euphrates River and came back through the Euphrates River and went to a further country where never mankind dwelt. But I thought the ships picked them up. And if you lie and say, well, it picked them up in the places that they went further. It never said that though. It said that it took them 1.5 years to get to where they was going. But you lied and said that ships is the reason why it took them 1.5 years. But the Bible don't say that. He said he held still the flood and showed signs for them. You're not going to show signs for a people that's going into captivity on ships. Verse 44, for the Most High did show signs for them and held still the flood till they was passed over. Hold up, time out, God. What do you mean pass over? Because if they're on the ship, big as them ships are, what is a ship passing over that you need to hold still a flood? That mean they was walking, family, until they passed over the Euphrates River. The narrow passes they was walking, they passed over. Walking, family. That's why it took them 1.5 years. They was on feet. They was on feet when they went to the Syrian captivity, and they was on feet when they came back to the Euphrates River and went to a further country where never mankind dwelt. They was walking, family. That's why he held still the flood. Knowledge. So I want you to look right here where it say Israel and Judah. This gonna make sense to you. The reason why in 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40, that it talks about the 10 tribes, because Judah did not go into captivity with Israel. Israel was taken down first by the Assyrians. Judah and Benjamin and some of Levi was the only ones left in the land. And then Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonian king, came and took down who? Look at the green. You see where it say Judah right here? They was taken to Babylon right here. So you got Israel to Assyria and Judah to Babylon. They did not go into captivity together, family. The last time they served in captivity together was in Egypt. And when Solomon went crazy, he split the kingdom up into two. You had the house of Israel and you had the house of Judah, which was the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. They never went into captivity again after the Assyrians took down Israel. Babylon took down Judah and Jerusalem. But guess what? The Lord never allowed the 10 tribes to go back home. And I'm about to prove in the Bible to you why. Listen one more time to the book. God held still the flood from them, for them. They came through the Euphrates, through the narrow passage. God showed signs for them. He held still the flood, not ocean, flood. Verse 45, for through that country, there was a great way to go, namely 1.5 years, and the same region, not country. He said region. I thought America is not a region. America is not a region. America is a country. America is not a region. America is a country. Strike 4. It's a region, not country. He would have said it was a year and a half and a great way to the country. He said region. But y'all lie and say this America. Strike 5. So I wanted to point that first out to y'all. Now I'm about to go show you why the northern kingdom could not go back home. Let's go to 2 Kings. I think it's 1 Kings or 2 Kings. Let me see. Let me make sure. I want to make sure I get it right. Okay. Let's go to, I think it's 2 Kings 17. Let me see. Okay, here it go. 2 Kings. 2 Kings. Chapter 17. Now, before I read this, let me say this. This is documented history. You can go look this up. A lot of the camps say that we all in captivity together, meaning that we are all in America. That's what they teach. They say Judah and the 10 tribes are on this side of the world. But you can't find that in the Bible. You cannot find that in scriptures. So I want you to see why the northern kingdom could not go back home. Something happened to where they could not go back home even after the Assyrian captivity. They could not go back home. That's why they went to a further country whenever mankind dwelt, because something happened to their land when they was kicked out the land. Let's go find out what it is. This is 2 Kings chapter 17. And I'm going to read a few verses, then I'm going to skip down to where I'm trying to go. Verse 1. In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, began Hoshea, the son of Eli, to reign in Samaria over Israel 9 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, but that is the kings of Israel that were before him. Against him came up Shalmaneser, king of Assyria. Didn't we just read that in 2nd Ezra chapter 13? We just read that, right? That the northern kingdom was taken down by Shalmaneser, and Hoshea was the last king to rule in the northern kingdom. Here you go. Verse 2. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, but not as the kings of Israel that were before him. And against him came up Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, and Hoshea became his servants and gave presents. And the king of Assyria found conspiracy in Hoshea, for he had sent messengers so to the king of Egypt, and brought no present to the king of Assyria, as he have done year by year. Therefore the king of Assyria shut him up and bound him in prison. Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land and went to Samaria and besieged it 3 years. In the 9th year of Hoshea, king of Assyria, took Samaria and carried Israel away unto Assyria. We just read that, family. There it go on the map. There it go right there on the map. They was taken to Assyria. So now we on point. We on time. We on point. We on time. Now here it go, family. Here go the part that I want. Listen closely. This is why they could not go back home to their land. Verse 6 again. In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyria took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria, and placed them in Hola and in Harbor by the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes. There you go right here on the map. Look, you see it say Media, the Medes, the Persians, Elam. In Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11, where did the Lord say he gonna gather the house of Israel from? He say Shinar, from Elam, from Ethiopia, which is Cush, from Egypt and Assyria. Right? That's Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. Now here it go. Listen. Verse 6 one more time. In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyria took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria, and placed them in Hola and in Harbor by the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes. Jump down to verse 23. Verse 22. Verse 22. And it reads, for the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from them until the Lord removed Israel out of his sight, as he has said by all his servants the prophets. So was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria until this day. They're in America. They are in America. Because you still have the northern kingdom scattered throughout Elam, scattered throughout the Media, scattered throughout Cush, scattered throughout Egypt, scattered throughout Shinar. This is all documented history. So if the Bible is telling you that the northern kingdom is still scattered, some beyond the Euphrates, and some scattered all throughout Africa, how they came to America. The whole 10 tribes came to America according to the camps. But you can't find that nowhere in the Bible, y'all. The lies they tell, this is why I'm showing you this. The lies they tell, family. This is why they could not go back home. Verse 24. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, and from Cutha, and from Ava, and from Hamath, and from Sarvarium, and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed Samaria and dwelt in the cities thereof. That's why the northern kingdom could not go back home, because Assyria brought other people and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the original 10 tribes. So now you got better understanding that the northern kingdom was never granted an edict to go back home. Even though Judah and Jerusalem was allowed to go back home during the Medes and the Persian captivity. After 70 years in Babylon, the Lord allowed the southern kingdom to go back home and build up the walls, but not the northern kingdom, because people was already living in their land once they was kicked out the land. This is knowledge. So let me ask my other question. Here you go. Now that we all know that the northern kingdom was taken down by Assyria, and they came back to Euphrates River through the narrow passage, and the Lord showed signs for them and held still the flood. He did all these things for them. Miracles, miraculous things for the northern kingdom, right? Here you go right here. I'm about to read something, and I want the camps to answer this. Check this out, family. Here you go. Now, y'all see this? This is the United States of America. They said that the 10 tribes was brought to America. So they got to answer this question for me. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 15. I'm going to pick it up at verse 15. And then I'm going to go back up a few verses so we can get the understanding of verse 11 and 12. Okay, this is verse 15. Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 15. And it reads, and the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea, and with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river, and shall smite it in the 7 streams, and make men go on dry shod. Can you show me on this map where you see 7 streams? Anybody? Can you show me on this map where the Most High can smite the waters into 7 streams and our fathers, the 10 tribes, can walk back home? Because he said he's going to smite it into 7 streams and men are going to walk on dry shod, meaning dry ground. So how the northern kingdom going back home? Because if you say they're going back home on a boat or an airplane, then you lying on God, because God say he going to smite the river into 7 streams and he going to make men walk on dry shod, meaning dry ground. So somebody lying, because I don't see on this map United States of America, even though I know we scattered all over the world, but I'm talking about y'all say they was brought to the United States of America. So where on this map can the Lord smite the waters into 7 streams and men can walk on dry shod? Well, there is nowhere on this map, family, where the Lord can do such a thing and men can walk all the way home from the United States of America. That means that the northern kingdom is in close proximity to their original homeland, that the Lord is going to smite the river into 7 streams, and he's going to allow the northern kingdom to walk on dry ground to get back to the mountain of the Lord. Knowledge. But these Negroes want you to believe that the Lord didn't brought these people to the United States of America, and now they lying telling you it's the Mexicans and the Hispanics and the Native Americans. But I thought the Native Americans was already here. So if they was already here, who brought them on slave ships if they was already indigenous to the land? Don't you know that Mexico, in the time of our fathers, meaning the southern kingdom, was brought into captivity? Mexico already had laws and they was already established as a people, because some of the Hispanics and Mexicans was helping slaves escape to Mexico. They outlawed slavery. So how did they come over here on slave ships? That's why it's good to read, boy. If Mexico was already established as a people and you lied and say they was brought over here after the Assyrian captivity, boy, they got them a kingdom and land and an inheritance mighty fast. But they was able to get themselves some laws and establish some order, some standards. They even got a military. What is the northern kingdom doing with a military? What is the northern kingdom doing with their own land, and they are prospering in their land? I thought they was under curses. According to y'all, nobody can prosper under the curses, right? But your Mexican brother is prospering and doing quite well. Quite delicious. So there go another one of my questions that I know you're going to not be able to answer. Because I want to know, on this United States of American map, where can the Lord smite the waters into 7 streams and make our brethren and our sisters with their children walk on a dry shod? So let's get out of here, because the Bible is handling business. So let me go back. The Bible is handling business. Okay, now I want to get to this, because now it's about to make all the sense in the world to you. Now that we didn't already prove that the northern kingdom was taken down and other people was placed in their land, right? We got that. Other people was placed in the land of Samaria instead of the original inhabitants, which was the 10 tribes. That's why they could not go back home to their land, family. That's why they went to a further country where never mankind dwelt, because they knew that somebody else was dwelling in their territory. This is why you get that woman at the well when she told Christ, the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritan. But if she was an Israelite, why would not Peter and them be dealing with their people? Why did Christ say, go not to the Samaritans, nor the Gentiles, but rather to the lost sheep? I thought she was a lost sheep. I thought she was a lost sheep. Why Christ told her, you don't know what you worship, but I thought she was an Israelite. Because Peter and them knew what they worship, but she didn't know what she worshiped. Thank you, Sophie, because the woman was a stranger. That's why Christ said, go not to the Samaritans. But if she was an Israelite, he would have told Peter and them, go to the Samaritans and wake up your brethren, the 10 tribes. But she told Christ, we have no dealings with the Jews, and the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. Christ even told that woman, you don't even know what you worship. Salvation is of the Jews. Hold up, Christ. What you mean she don't know what she worship? I thought she was an Israelite. I'm telling y'all, man, the Bible wants you to think, family. This Bible don't want you to accept lies. God wants you to think. He wants you to use your common sense. He wants you to use that beautiful brain that he gave you. Ask these men these things. Watch they call you stupid and dumb. Watch they call you unlearned. Watch they try to talk over you. Watch they try to say, man, hey, don't deal with him, man. He trying to cause confusion. Because when they can't answer questions, they run like they did my brother Abner. When he just tried to have a decent conversation, he was very respectful. The brother talked, but then when Abner got ready to talk, they shut my brother down and ran and jumped in the cars because they could not answer Abner's question because they knew that Abner knew something. And once you know something, they don't want to hear, because once you hear truth, it is in your brain, it's in your mind from that day forward. You keep teaching lies, that truth is in your mind, letting you know, you don't remember yesterday you heard the truth now. So you're going to keep teaching lies? Because you heard the truth. He read the scripture to you. He read the scripture to you, so you're going to keep lying. See, that mess with your mind. That's why they run from truth. Because once they hear it, they know they have to either change or they just remain in lies. So now that we didn't prove that, I showed you the maps. I showed you Israel going into captivity. I showed you who took down Judah. I showed you who took down Israel. It was the Assyrian, Shalmaneser, in the time of Hoshea. And the southern kingdom, it was Nebuchadnezzar, which we know as Babylon, king of Babylon. And then after him, it was the Medes and the Persians. Then after them, it was the Greeks. And then after them, it was the Romans. This is why you cannot find in the Bible the Greek Empire. I mean, really breaking it down to you. That's in the Apocrypha, the time of the Maccabees. That's why I tell people when you're dealing with scriptures, you have to deal with it according to the dispensation of time. Timelines is very important to scriptures, very important to prophecy. Because an abomination of desolation already happened before. But it was in that dispensation of time, in the time of the Maccabees, which they had a man named Antiochus Epiphanes. He went into the temple and defiled the temple with swine's flesh. So they had an abomination of desolation before. But in Matthew 24, verse 15, that abomination of desolation is this dispensation of time. Because Antiochus Epiphanes had a child. This man that's coming on the scene, he do not desire no woman. At least he had one child, Antiochus Epiphanes. He had a son, so he desired some woman. But this man that's coming, he don't desire no woman. I'm talking about that little horn. I'm talking about that man of sin. I'm talking about the son of perdition, which we know as Papa, or the Papal. The Roman Catholic Church, that Pope. The Pope is the man of sin. And this is why when you get a chance, read Revelation 17 and then go to Revelation 13. Guess what you're going to find out? Revelation 17 is the religious whore. And Revelation 13 is the economic part of the beast system. And the religious whore is the religious part of that same beast system. Church and state. The Pope and the temporal leader. Let me say it one more time. You have the Pope and the temporal leader. Well, K. Judah, who is the temporal leader? The temporal leader is the one that's going to be over the European Union, which is the Big Ten. And the Pope is the one who's going to be the false religious leader. He's the son of perdition. He the one get his power from Satan the devil. He the one that everybody bow down and kiss his ring. He the one go by the title of the Vicar of Christ, which represents the substitute for the Son of God, or God himself on earth. This is why they bow to the Pope. This is why they call him Holy Father. This is why they confess their sins to him, because they believe that on earth he is the supreme being. So I'm saying that the Northern Kingdom never came to America. The Northern Kingdom crossed the Euphrates River, coming from the east, back across the Euphrates River, coming west. And the Most High held still the flood. That means they was walking on feet. He held still the flood and showed signs for them. And they went to a further country where never mankind dwelt. So when you hear Camp say, but all the tribes went into captivity together, all you have to do, family, is go to 2 Kings chapter 17. And let me show you something else, and this is going to seal the deal. Watch this. Watch this right here. Hold up. Let's go to 2 Kings chapter 17. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 18 and 20. And this how, when they tell you we all went into captivity together, this is the scripture you go to right here. This is 2 Kings chapter 17. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 18 and 20. 18 through 20. And here it go, family. Verse 18, and it reads, therefore the Lord was very angry with Israel and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judah only. I thought they went into captivity together, y'all. Hold on, time out, family. I thought they went into captivity together, family. And that's what we taught. We are taught, family, that they went into captivity together. I mean, that's what I heard. What y'all heard? Because that's what I heard. So Judah was still in the land when the Northern Kingdom was taken down, family. So if they went into captivity during the Assyrian captivity and Judah was left in the land, how are we over here together? Show me a captivity in the Bible where a king, a ruler, took down all 12 tribes at one time and brought them to America. What king is that? Because after Hoshea, Shalmaneser took him down, there was no more kings of the Northern Kingdom. They had no more kings. Judah was still ruling in the land. God haven't taken them down yet. Because remember, Yahshua come through the tribe of Judah. So Judah had to be left in the land. They had to go through their captivities to get to the time of the Messiah. That's where you get the book of Daniel from. Daniel's chapter 9, about the 70 weeks of Daniel. It took 490 years to get to the Messiah. He had to be anointed. He had to put away everlasting sin and bring in everlasting righteousness. He had to do this through the tribe of who? Judah. This is why he said this. Let's go to Hosea. I'm telling y'all, family, write this down because these men are liars. These men are manipulators, and they do a good job of manipulating our people. What they like to do is that they like to challenge Israelites who really don't understand the Bible, and they beat them down with it. They don't teach them in love, they beat them down with it. So you equip yourself with the word of God. Not that you're trying to fight with your brothers, but you are trying to stand on truth, because they stand on many lies, family. And if you do not read for yourself, you will get swallowed in their lies. I mean, swallowed up. And I don't want you to be swallowed. Neither do God want you to be swallowed up. Come on, family. Let's go to Hosea. Chapter 1, the book of Hosea, chapter 1. And listen to what the Lord about to say. Now remember, Judah was the only one left in the land. The Bible says Judah was the only one left in the land, right? Big salute to my beloved twin in the building. Judah was the only one left in the land. Big salute to Ans. I see you in the building. Lucky D, Sophie Lee, Yavin. I see y'all. Arca 007. I see y'all in the building. Thank y'all for coming this morning, family. The stranger that sojourned, my brother, big salute to you. I see you. Obadiah Israel, big salute, my brother. Love you with that pure heart, boy. Yohanan, big salute. Hundo, big salute. Big salute to the family, man. Ephraim is in Africa, Sophie, my beloved sister. Ephraim is in Africa. I think they call him, so what? Ben-Ami Ephraim or something like that. In the book of man, I got that book too. Rudolph Winsler, it's the elder name, Rudolph Winsler. He talked about Ephraim being in Africa. That's why I say some of the 10 tribes, they can pinpoint their tribe that they come from, because they kept that oral history all the way through their captivities. That's why Gad know who they are. The tribe of Dan, which is the Phoenician Jews. Gad of South Africa. You know, some of them know they from Ephraim. Like, these people still know. But we don't know what tribe we come from, because we were scattered to the four corners of the earth. The 10 tribes, they are scattered, but they're in close proximity one to another. I even got documented information that talk about Operation Moses and Operation Solomon, and it tell you about the tribe of Dan, which is the Phoenician Jews, that they took during Operation Moses and Operation Solomon. Documented history. The Ethiopians were treating them bad. I mean, treating them like dirt. So they airlifted them to the land of Israel. That's the tribe of Dan they took over there. So Dan is not cast away from God. Dan left the northern kingdom way before they was taken down, man. Because Dan was so heavy into idolatry. I mean, heavy into idolatry. Heavy. Well, somebody might say, well, all of the man, no. Read the history of Dan. Man, Dan was heavy into idolatry, boy. And they left way before they was taken down. But Dan is still around, family, because Dan has a gate and Dan has a stone that cannot be removed. Nobody can remove the stone of Dan. They're just like Ephraim and Manasseh. They represent their daddy as one tribe. You got the gate of Joseph. Ephraim and Manasseh is going through their father's gate. They don't have a gate say Ephraim and Manasseh. The original 12 is their father Joseph. That's the gate they going through. There's only 12 tribes. Joseph is the original 12. Their father. Let's go to Hosea. Big salute to my beloved sister Lucky D. I can't miss Lucky. I can't miss my sister. Y'all son, big salute. Cody Cole 80. Big salute, family. I see y'all in the building. Big salute to you. Good morning. Raining woman, my beloved sister. Big salute to you, Raining. I see y'all uncommon woman. I see y'all in the building. 10K. I see you, my brother. Big salute. Many blessings. Many blessings. All right, let me keep going. Let's go to Hosea. And let's prove this real quick about and show you why God did not take down Linya. Many blessings, sister. All right, let's go to Hosea. God do not want you to be deceived, Israel. Your Father in heaven, Yah, your Father, the Supreme One, he do not want you to be deceived. Yahshua even told you, let no man deceive you. My job is to sound the alarm. I hear a lot of lies, but I can't destroy everything I hear. That's impossible. I'm just a flesh and blood man, but I'm going to destroy and try to guide y'all the right way as much as I can through the spirit and the scriptures. These men do not care about your salvation. Any man that will lie to you and deceive you, they do not genuinely love you. Because when you genuinely love black people, you will not lie to black people. When you genuinely have compassion for black people, you're going to build black people up through the spirit. You're going to encourage black people. You're going to show them the way that they should go. You're not going to beat them down and destroy their confidence, trying to make them two more fold a child of hell than yourself. Hosea chapter 1. And here it go, family. Listen to this. Remember what we just read, that Judah was the only one left in the land according to 2 Kings 17, 18 to 20. Now watch what he about to say in the book of Hosea. And this is why the Bible say line must be up on line and precept on precept. Hosea chapter 1. And I'm going to get straight to the point. Here you go, family. Listen. Verse 1. The word of the Lord that came unto Hoshea in the time of Birah, in the days of Uzziah and Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, kings of Israel. What y'all notice? What you notice right off the top? You remember I was telling y'all about dispensation of time? You remember now Hoshea prophesied in the time of who? Hezekiah and Jeroboam. Family, who is Jeroboam? Jeroboam was the one that after Solomon went crazy, he gave 10 tribes to Jeroboam. But Jeroboam was wicked. After the split, he gave 10 tribes to Jeroboam. So Hoshea prophesied in the time of Uzziah and Jotham, Ahaz and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel. So now we got that point. We got that point. That Hoshea prophesied in the time of Jeroboam, who was also king of the northern kingdom. So watch what God about to say about the northern kingdom that he did not say about the southern kingdom. Listen, family. Verse 2. The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hoshea. And the Lord said unto Hoshea, go, take unto thee a wife of Hodoms and children of Hodoms, for the land hath committed great Hodoms departed from the Lord. So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Dimelan, which conceived and bare him a son. And the Lord said unto him, call her name Jezreel, for yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu, and will cause to cease the kingdom of the house of Israel. No, the southern kingdom too. What y'all just heard? That he will cause to seize who? The kingdom of the house of Israel. Now watch what he said about Judah. Verse 5. And it shall come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And she conceived again and bare a daughter. And God said unto him, call her name Lahuromah, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. How did the Lord save Judah? How did the Lord save Judah? Can anybody help your brother K. Judah out? How did the Lord save Judah? He said, not by war, not by bow. I'm going to save you a different way. How did the Lord save Judah? Before I carry on, help y'all brother out. Iron sharpen iron. Give me that knowledge. How did the Lord save Judah? Because he just said, I'm going to take the northern kingdom away, man. I'm getting them out of my sight. But Judah, I'm going to have mercy on them. I'm not going to cast them out of my sight. But the northern kingdom, you got to go. I gave you a bill of divorce. But Judah, you was wicked, but I can't give you a bill of divorce. Because you have to be in the land when I come. Because the word has to be fulfilled to the law and to the testimony. You have to testify of me, northern kingdom, of the things that is written of me in the law and the prophets and Moses and David and Psalms. These things is about me, so I can't cast you out, Judah, because how the testimony and testifying of things written gonna be fulfilled. Knowledge. So do anybody know how did he save the tribe of Judah? Let's go to Zechariah chapter 9, and the Lord about to tell you right now. Zechariah 9. This is how the Lord saved the tribe of Judah. But don't get twisted now. The Lord is going to bring all the tribes back. The Lord is going to bring all the tribes back. And he's going to take the stick of Joseph, which is in the stick of in the hand of Ephraim, and he's going to take the stick of Judah, and he's going to place them in his hand, and they're going to become one stick. So it won't be no more southern kingdom and northern kingdom, house of Israel and house of Judah. It's going to be the house of Israel. All 12 tribes standing strong. Because one day, family, all this is going to be like a dream. And we're going to be all back together, enjoying one another's company. No more fighting, no more hatred, no more strife, no more contention, no more envy, no more murder. We're going to dwell in peace one with another. That day is coming, and it hasted greatly, family. Look up, because your redemption draw now. Let's go to Zechariah 9. This is how he saved Judah. Zechariah 9 and verse 9. And it reads, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Hold up, K. Judah. Negro, you just did a lesson yesterday about Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16 to 26. Because the Israelite man is telling the daughters of Zion, but they're not using it in context. Because in some scriptures, the daughters of Zion is talking about the women, but in some scriptures, it's not talking about the women. He could be talking about the villages and the towns that are surrounding Jerusalem. And we proved that yesterday. Now, I want you to see why he did not just say, go tell the southern kingdom, go tell Judah. He said, go tell the daughter of Zion. Why the daughter, Lord? Oh, this is your wife. This is your wife. That's why you say, go tell ye the daughter of Zion. Because you look at Jerusalem as a woman that you are married to. That's why in Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 2, you said, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate and beautiful woman. So it would make more sense for you to say, go tell the daughter of Zion, which is my wife. What you want them to know, Lord? Let's see. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just and having salvation, lowly, and riding upon an ass, and upon the coat the foal of an ass. Now we know when you say the daughter of Zion, Lord, you talking about the whole nation of the southern kingdom, because you said, go tell the daughter of Zion and the daughter of Jerusalem, your king coming. You ain't talking to no women right here. You talking to your wife. You say Israel is my first son, my firstborn. You talking about the whole nation. But remember, you gave the northern kingdom a bill of divorce. So now, Judah, who you say the daughter of Zion, even when you destroyed her, you say your gates. You said her gates lament. Hold on, Lord. Her gates, Lord, why you didn't say his gate lament? You said her gates. You still looking at her as a woman. That's why you say her gates lament. She being desolate. Listen to the language, y'all. Listen to the language of the scriptures, y'all. He said her gates lament. She being desolate. She being desolate. He didn't say he being desolate. He said she being desolate. Why do he say she? Because he looked at Jerusalem and Zion as his wife. That's why when you read the Songs of Solomon chapter 1 and he say the daughters of Zion, the upright love thee. My mother's children was angry with me. Why did he say the daughters of Zion? Because he was talking about the people of Zion. Who was his mother's children? Judah. He come from the tribe of Judah, right? When it said the daughters of Zion, are they the only one that love him? No. No. Because the Songs of Solomon is a love story between Yahshua and Israel. But at the time that Solomon, he had to say, go tell the daughters of Zion, because the northern kingdom was gone in the Assyrian captivity. There was none left in the land but Judah. So it would be fitting to say daughters of Zion and not the house of Israel, or not Israel as a whole, because the northern kingdom was nowhere to be found. So he just told you right here, Zechariah 9 verse 9, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. What is the capital of Judah? Jerusalem. What is the capital of Israel? For the northern kingdom, Samaria. Samaria and Jerusalem. Just like you go to DC, what's the capital of DC? Washington. And what do you have in Washington? Towns and villages. Woo! So I want to show you something else, boy. All I can do is speak for me when I say I get excited like a child. It's like taking me to Toys R Us when I was a kid, running all through the store and grabbing everything. I'm talking everything. My mama telling me, put that back. You always touching stuff. Can I have this, mama? No, boy, you always begging. I'm just running all through, jumping on the toys and playing basketball, doing everything. That's how I feel when I read the Bible. I'm like a kid, a child, jumping all around, acting crazy. Because these scriptures are real. And man, when I'm reading this Bible, I'm really into it. And I'm digesting it and I'm meditating on the scriptures. And God's word just hugs me and swallow me up. Swallow. Let me show you something else. They won't be able to answer none of the things I just asked. They go my favorite in the building. They won't be able to answer none of the things that I asked today, y'all. They won't be able to answer it. Because you have brothers that study on this side of the pond. I feel bad for a lot of sisters and brothers. Because I'm going to tell you something right now before I can. My Israelite sisters, stop cleaving to these men. You ask the Most High to build up your self-esteem, because these men is tearing your self-esteem down and they using scriptures to do it. Like Isaiah chapter 3 verse 16, that's to diminish you. That's to show you you have no value of Yah. He cursed you. They even tell you that your private members stink. They say that you need a girdle because you fat. Do you hear this? You believe this? Do you believe this? You are being lied to, and your self-esteem is being played with, because a lot of our sisters, they are vulnerable, and all these men do is tear them down with scriptures. Shut up, woman. God don't want you to go. He permitted that woman not to teach. You can't open your mouth in the congregation. But I challenge anybody. I challenge any one of y'all right now. When that statement was made, you know what? The Spirit is moving me to go do it myself. I'm about to show you in the Bible when it said, I suffer not a woman to teach. Paul is not the one talking. There was a lot of confusion going on in those churches. Paul is the one asking a question with a question mark. Did the truth of God come by you and to you only? It was the men in the churches making these statements, not Paul. Okay, Judah, you are a liar and you a deceiver. Nigga, really? Okay, let me go get it. That's how you got to do, people. You don't argue with them. Because, see, they like to cherry pick scriptures. I don't do cherry picking. Here it go right here. Let me get it. Hey, if y'all have any questions y'all want me to answer, holler at me. Let me know. Let me know what y'all want to, to add on to this, what the Lord is bringing out. Anything you want me to bring forth in the scriptures you want me to go to. Any questions you have about the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, or the Syrian captivity, the Babylonian captivity. Anything you want to ask, holler at your brother, because that's our job as teachers. Let me tell you teachers something. People are coming to y'all platform and they asking you questions, and y'all are being very disrespectful to God's flock. Man, God is gonna handle y'all, boy. Y'all, I don't understand y'all, man. Y'all are playing with somebody you should not be playing with, man. The Lord do not have time for foolishness. This man is about righteousness, judgment, equity, and balance. And y'all are very disrespectful to your people. They can't even ask you a question. They can't even disagree with you. You are talking crazy to them because you don't understand the question they're asking. So now you calling them unlearned because you don't understand. Y'all got to stop doing that, man. Your job is to answer questions. And if you don't want to answer questions, put this Bible down, bro. Put it down. Because that's your job, partner. Let me get this right quick. I remember I bought this scripture out one time, boy. This scripture, boy, them boys was them boys looking at me like they didn't know what to say, boy. When I asked this question right here, them boy got stuck on me. Hold up, let me see. Y'all just bear with me. I'm just trying to get it to come up. Yeah, boy, them boys didn't like when I asked this question right here. Let me go to 1 Timothy. Go to 1 Timothy. Hold on, family. Now the computer want to run slow, huh? Nah, not today, partner. We handling business. All right. This is let me see, Bible. There you go. I got it. Watch this. No, that's not it. Hold on. Come on, man. That's not it, man. Hold on, man. Nah, this not it, man. Hold on. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Y'all just bear with me. Hold up. All right, I got it, fam. 1 Corinthians chapter 14. Listen closely. Listen to the language, because I pay attention to punctuation too. So I don't just read the scriptures. I actually pay attention to every little detail, every little dot, every word. I meditate on everything. I do not just scan. No, I actually meditate as I'm reading. I don't skip over nothing. So when a man try to lie and deceive me, I catch everything just like that, because I eat this book, man. And you can do the same. This is 1 Corinthians 14. And I am going to pick it up at verse 33. Watch this. Please follow along with me so you can see this for yourself. Please follow along with your brother so you can see this for yourself, that I'm not making this up. Now, according to them, they say, let the women learn in silence in the churches, right? Watch this. Woo! This is 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 33. Now, why did Paul have to make this statement? Listen. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. Now, why did Paul have to say God is not the author of confusion? Because when you go to verse 1 and you read all the way down till you get to verse 33, man, these people were speaking in tongue. They were speaking another doctrine. They was doing, man, let me prove it to you, man, so you won't think your brother just talking. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 1. He say, follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue, why does he have to tell them this? They speaking in tongues. He said, he that speaketh in an unknown tongue, speaking not unto men, but unto God. For no man understandeth him. Howbeit in the spirit he speaketh mysteries. But he that prophesies speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort. He that speaketh in an unknown tongue edify himself. But he that prophesied edified the church. So Paul is telling you right off the muscle. No, they was in there speaking in another language. Paul like, hold up, man. What is y'all doing? If you're going to be speaking in another tongue, bro, no, that's for you. You got to speak where the people can understand what you're saying for edification, bro. Now watch this. Verse 8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who should prepare himself to the battle? So Paul said, if you speaking in an unknown language, how they going to understand what you're saying, man? Verse 9. So likewise ye, except ye utter by the tongue words easy to be understood, how shall it be known what is spoken? For ye should speak into the air. There are, it may be, so many kinds of voices in the world, and none of them is without signification. None. So you got to speak to the language to where a man understand, or you need to have somebody there to interpret what you're saying. Because if not, you just talking to the wind. So I started at verse 1 to show you there was confusion going on in the church. Now jump down to verse 33. Because now we see, man, they was in there talking in tongues and doing all type of things. Okay, here go another one. Let me show you some more confusion. Y'all ready? Listen to this. Verse 26. He say, how is it then, brethren, when you come together, every one of you hath a psalm, hath a doctrine? Abner, you better talk to me. Abner, what is Paul describing, my brother? He describing confusion. He say, bro, you got a psalm, you got a doctrine, y'all speaking in tongue. Man, what is going on in this? What is y'all doing? What is y'all doing? Y'all all over the place. Y'all are not on one accord, man. Let me read that again. Verse 26. Verse 26. He say, how is it then, brethren, when you come together? Every one of you have a psalm, have a doctrine, have a tongue, have a revelation, have an interpretation. Let all things be done unto edifying. Hold up, bro. You teaching one thing, you prophesying, you speaking in tongues. Man, hold up, man. This is all out of order, man. Y'all supposed to be edifying and be of one mind. So Paul is showing you, verse 26, it was a lot of confusion in the church. My favorite brother, funny man. So, okay, verse 28. But if there be no interpreter, let him keep silence in the church, and let him speak to himself and to God. Let the prophet speak 2 or 3, and let the other judge. If anything be revealed to another that sitteth by, let the first hold his peace. For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be comforted. And the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. For God is not the author of confusion. Now do y'all understand why he say God is not the author of confusion? Because there was a lot of confusion in verse 26. They were speaking in tongues. They were prophesying. One had a psalms, another one had a doctrine. So Paul had to tell him in verse 33, for God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. Now here go verse 34. Listen to verse 34. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law. What law say that, y'all? Listen. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in a church. What do verse 36 say, y'all? What do verse 36 say? Is that a question mark? Hold on. I need a 1 in the chat if you see a question mark when he said what? Like what? That's Paul saying what? I didn't make that up. There's a question mark right there. Why do Paul have a question mark saying what? Because he's not the one saying, let your women learn in silence. It was the people of the church. It is the people in the church in the time of Corinthians. They said, let your woman learn in silence. It is not permitted for them to speak. Paul said, what? What? So watch what Paul say. Verse 36. He say, what? Came the word of God out from you? I thought Paul was doing the talking. Paul asking them, did the word of God come from you? Did you give the word for to tell somebody what they can say and what they can't say? But I thought Paul was making these statements. The Israelite man say this is Paul talking, but I see a question mark, 2 question marks. I told you I pay attention to detail. I pay attention to everything. Paul is not the one talking. He the one asking what. Paul said, what? Came the word of God out from you? Or came it unto you only? Who is he talking to, y'all? Why is Paul asking this? I thought he was the one doing the talking, telling the women they need to learn in silence and they need to be quiet and learn from their husbands at home. Paul said, what? Came the word of God out from you? You gave the word? You trying to command somebody? You ain't give the word. It's God's word. And then they say, it said the law. What law say that? I'm asking, what law said that? So to keep confusion down, that's where you get your Timothy from. When Paul said, man, just let the women learn from their husbands, man. So to keep confusion down. But there was a lot of confusion, and it had nothing to do with the women. It had everything to do with everybody in the church. But the men of Israel, you know, the camps, they tell you that verse 33, and they stop at verse 34, but they never go down to verse 36 when Paul said what. And even if you ask them, who is the person saying what? They're going to say, that's Paul, but they don't got nothing to do with it, though. He still said, let the women there. Brother, that's Paul not the one saying that, though. See, they never like to talk to men with understanding. They don't want to talk to you when you have understanding. Because they know they can't get one over on you. And that's just straight up. That is straight up truth. So I want all the beloved brothers and sisters to see this. I'm gonna read it again because you have to write this down. So when these men run up on you and you asking a question and they say, this is why the black woman need to shut her mouth, because the Bible say, let you learn in silence. It is not the author of confusion. You shouldn't be talking to men. I'm going to read it again real slow for the people in the back. Verse 33. Now remember, I started at verse 26. Well, I really started at verse 1, and then I moved around a little bit, right? When we got to verse 26, Paul said, why is it that you have a psalm, you have a doctrine, you prophesying, you speaking in tongues, you doing this, you doing that? It's just too much confusion in here. So in verse 33, Paul say, man, God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. And then they come back and say, man, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. Verse 36 say, what? Came the word of God out from you? Or came it unto you only? If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you. Paul shut all that foolishness down. Paul shut all that foolishness down. Paul say, you think you a prophet, you think you this, you think you that. Guess what, partner? The things that I write unto you. Acknowledge that, because it's coming from the Lord. Because y'all got too much confusion in this church of Corinthians. Verse 37, if any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. So Paul came and put a stamp on it, that while y'all sitting up here want to teach what you want to teach, acknowledge the fact that the Lord had me, Paul, write unto you the commandments of God, not man-made theology and doctrine and traditions of man. So do you see that they are twisting scriptures on you? Do you see that the 12 tribe chart, they have nothing to stand on, but because a lot of our people don't understand, they don't read. You think that these Negroes would invite me to the table and discuss biblical truth? The answer is no. The answer is no. I would never be invited to any platform. And that's just the truth. Not that I want to go, but I don't like the way these teachers talk to my people. I don't like how disrespectful y'all are when people are only asking questions. They trying to be edified, but you get mad at them because you don't understand the question, or you just don't have the knowledge to give them the answer to the question. All you have to do is say you don't know. Don't you know how many times I didn't have to tell people, I don't know that. You got to let me either do some investigation, and if the Lord reveal it to me, I'll come back with it. If not, that means he didn't reveal it to me. That's being humble, because we don't know everything. We do not know everything. So we have to be humble enough to acknowledge we don't know everything. And with more knowledge should come more patience, more understanding, more love, more encouragement. When you have understanding. Because I know without a shadow of a doubt, y'all, I had to grow into this man that I am, because my Iman, she would tell you, when she met me, I was what? A babe in his truth. I even sounded like a little boy. I didn't grow into my manhood yet. But then as I started to grow into manhood, and that voice started to get deep, not the T.D. Jakes voice where he talk about swallow, not that voice. Swallowed up, not that one. I'm talking about that Barry White voice. Teddy Pendergrass, Jaheim. That's what I'm talking about. So family, I showed y'all the maps. Oh, nope, I didn't show you the map. Hold up. One more map. And he's gonna knock it out the park. One more map and we're gonna knock it out the park. Here you go, y'all. Right here. Y'all see this? Now, before I open my mouth, I want you to stare at this image real quick, and then I'm going to just sit here for about a minute or so. I just want y'all to stare at this image. Now, remember, while you're looking at this picture, I want you to think about how the ships came and got the 10 tribes, according to 2nd Ezra. I want you to look at this image and think about how the ships came and got the 10 tribes and brought them to America. Now look at these narrow passes through the Euphrates River. How can a ship go through there? But I want you to look at it. I'll be right back. Hey, Yavin, Israelite Judite, how some ships get through there, Yavin? And how did they turn to get out? Hey, Yavin, how did some ships get through here? And where did they turn to get out? Because that's the Caspian Sea. I know they didn't go there. I know they didn't go to the Mediterranean Sea. Where they went to the Pacific Ocean? Where did they go? Because according to the camps, ships picked up the northern kingdom and brought them to America. But I'm trying to see, how did they pick them up? From where? From Assyria? Because when the Assyrians took down the northern kingdom, they didn't need no ships. They walked on feet. But all of a sudden you need ships. And when the Bible says God held still the flood, what flood did he hold back? Because ships ride through oceans. Ships ride through oceans. Oceans of water. But God said he held still the flood. He didn't say he held still an ocean. God said it took him a year and a half to get to that region, but America is a country. God say it took them a year and a half to get to that region. Region, not country. He said region. America is not a region. America is a country. United States have 50 states. This is not a region. It's a country with 50 states. God said they went to a region, meaning a specific location in land that was not occupied by nobody. A region, man. A region. But y'all still in line saying they came to America. You can't say they came with us during the transatlantic slave trade, because after 70 AD, the Bible say and documented history say that Judah and Jerusalem was taken down. It did not say Judah and the northern kingdom was taken down, because the northern kingdom was already in captivity by time 70 AD when Rome sacked Jerusalem. There was no northern kingdom. Now you probably had some trinkets of the northern kingdom who came back, like the old woman who was from the tribe of Asher. So I would never say that none of the northern kingdom came back to dwell in the land of Judah. What I'm telling you, as 10 tribes, they all never came back in the land of Judah. If you can give me Bible scriptures to prove it, Camp Boys, then I stand down. But there's no scriptures that say that the northern kingdom, as the great body of people that they are, came back to Judah, and they all was destroyed in the 70-year captivity of Rome. They fled all throughout the Mediterranean world into Africa, and they were sold on slave ships and brought to America. The Bible do not support that when it comes to the northern kingdom, but it do support that when it comes to the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and some of Levi. It's a documented history. Documented in the Bible and documented in history. But y'all want to keep lying to our people, teaching a 12-tribe chart that y'all know is a lie. Y'all didn't confess behind closed doors that the chart is wrong. Even the man that made the chart said all the tribes of Israel are Negro. All the tribes of Israel are different shades of brown. But then you come along and say, nope, no, it ain't. 3 tribes are Negro, and the other tribes are Hispanic, Native Americans, and Mexicans. And when you look at the people that's joining their accounts, I don't see no Afro-Latino. I don't see no Afro-Cuban. I don't see no Afro-Mexican. I don't see none of that, family. I see J-Lo, Mark Anthony, and George Lopez. George Lopez. So the Euphrates River is right here. And down here we see Israel and Palestine, right? Israel was taken through the Euphrates River to get here to Assyria. But in 2nd Ezra, it say they came back through the Euphrates and went to a land where mankind never dwelt. The Bible say God held still the flood for them. He didn't say he held still a ship. He said the flood. So that means they was walking on feet. The Bible say that they went through the narrow passage of the Euphrates. Narrow. Look how narrow. Narrow. Can't no ship get through here. But they want you to believe that though. But then when you challenge them, you unlearn, like they did my favorite brother Abner. They couldn't stand in the kitchen with him. So they got the name calling, oh, you unlearn. But they jumped in them cars and drove off though. Why they didn't stand there and talk to my brother like a man? Because my brother approached them with respect. My brother allowed them to get out what they was trying to ask and say, but when it got time for him to present his information, pew, they took off running. Took off running. And they ain't gonna call my brother unlearned jumping in the car, scared to debate your cause like a man. But my brother unlearned though, right? Family, do y'all have any questions? I'm done. I'm done, family. Thank you, Yavin. Thank you, Israelite Judite. That's what he held back. The waterfall of the springs. And y'all know them springs like that current be moving, right? Y'all know that, like that water that'll push that body. He had to hold that still for them to cross over back to the Euphrates River to get to that region, a land where mankind never dwelt. A further country. A further country from the one they just came from. Thank you. Thank you, Ans. They went through the narrow passage with cones, huh? Pride comes before the fall. These men hate to apologize. Ans, they never gonna do it. Tracy Bad, yeah, my beloved sister, big salute. They never gonna do it, Ans. And don't you know, if they wanted to discuss serious matters, so our people can know truth from lies, I'm most certainly ain't gonna disrespect my brothers. I'm gonna give them the flow. I'm gonna let them talk, but I'm gonna ask some tough questions. Because one thing I understand that is that if we really love each other, we should hold each other accountable. I should be held accountable. They should be held accountable, because the Bible says we should receive the greater condemnation. So that means that my feet must be held to the fire. But I actually invite it to be held to the fire. I actually invite people to come question me, so they can see that not only do I read and I study the scriptures, but you can question me to see that I'm actually reading from the Bible, so you won't say K. Judah said. You can say, hey, the brother proved it out the scriptures, man. It say what it says. That way, when you run into these men, you will have everything written down and you can say, nope, that's not true. You lying. You lying. Hey, go here. Go to this precept. Go to this precept. Now put them together. Then they're going to realize you got some knowledge. And then they're going to overtalk you. And then they're going to muzzle you. And then they're going to say you crazy. And then they're going to call you unlearned. And then they're going to say, that's right. Read. Bring it out. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to overtalk you. So do anybody have any questions, family? I'm about to get up out of here. I love y'all. I pray somebody got some understanding. We got Afro-Brazilians. We got the Afro-Guatemalans. Man, our people are the Afro-Latino. Why they don't got none of them on the sign? None of that sign say Afro nothing. Have y'all ever noticed that? It just say Mexican, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That sign don't say Afro-Mexicans, Afro-Latinos, Afro-Cubans, Afro-Guatemalans, Afro-Puerto Ricans. It don't say none of that. It just say J-Lo, Mark Anthony, and George Lopez. Big salute to my beloved sister Eve, the Bumite slayer. Always slaying Bumites. Niggas who wear tablecloth clothes for garments. But in America, it says Negro. Woo! That's right, Yavin. Israelite Judite. My brother, the stranger, said, I wasn't around long enough. I was there for a hot minute and gone. A big salute to you, stranger. The Most High got you out of there. He didn't want you to fall into that trap. The Most High got you out of there, my brother. He did not want you to fall into that trap. And I want y'all to know something. All these camps, we all know about each other's channel. Don't think that these men don't be watching. They just don't want to come stand in the kitchen with other brothers who have understanding. And it's not about beating them down. It's not just about disrespecting each other. It's about the fact y'all lying to our people and your feet must be held to the fire. Because you have to prove the things that you're saying to our people. And that's what I'm all about. We supposed to be proving what thus said the Lord, not making up things on the Lord, man. The Lord didn't say the stuff that they be saying. The Lord did not tell the daughters of Zion, meaning the black woman, that you are cursed and to scab the crown of your head, but he didn't curse the other northern kingdom women. He only cursed the women from Judah, Benjamin and Levi. But the northern kingdom was wicked too, but now God is biased in judgment because you let the northern kingdom women bypass the curse, but you only curse the southern kingdom women with a crown, a scab of the head. Now they bald-headed, but you allow the northern kingdom women hair to grow. Come on, y'all. Do that make any sense? You're going to curse one group of women, but leave the other women without the curse. And then, not only did you curse the black women or the Israelite woman with bald hair, you gave them an extra curse. So not only did you punish the nation as a whole, then you said, you know what? I'm going to punish the Israelite woman from the tribe of Judah. I'm going to give you another curse. I'm going to curse your hair. But I see videos of Israelite women with long hair all over the place. Now, your mama might have put some perm in your hair that was, bad for your hair, some chemicals. Or you might be suffering from alopecia. And a lot of our sisters suffering from cancer. So when men see them wearing weave, they never ask the question, well, maybe the sister battling something because they have no logic. They don't deal with logic. They only deal with head knowledge. They do not deal with the spiritual things of the scriptures. Any man know if a woman walk up on me and she have on a wig, what, that ain't my business, man. I don't know what that woman battling. That woman can be battling alopecia. That woman can have no hair under that wig, and I'm sitting up here making this woman feel bad because I don't know how to control my mouth. You understand what I'm saying, family? I love y'all that much that I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not finna play with your salvation, man. I'm going to study this Bible just so I can tell you the truth. I'm going to eat this book. When everybody's asleep, your brother going to be up, rightly dividing the word so I can feed you the right word. So when you go out and men of deceit and lies run up on you, you going to be ready, boy. Your sword is going to be so sharp. They going to say, this Negro got some knowledge. This sister has some knowledge, man. We can't get over on them. They're asking too many questions, and they asking the right questions, and we can't prove it. Just overtalk this Negro. Read. That's right. Bring it out. And that's what they did to my brother, my favorite brother Abner. Pew. Do anybody have any questions? See what I'm saying, Sophie? Look at that. One of my best friend's neighbors had to shave her hair battling cancer. You see that? Now, what if she walk up on them, Sophie? and they disrespect her and don't even know the woman is already in a fragile state, battling cancer. You know, she got to cover up her hair, and she run up on them and they say, you know, you don't supposed to have on that wig. That's what's wrong with you Negro women. You wear wigs, you wear makeup. I mean, just putting a woman down. Never ask the question and say, how you doing, sister? You know, just talk to the sister like a sister. They don't even have the ability to do that. They have the ability to tear down and root up. That's it. Just tear down and root out your spirit, boy. Root it out. Her natural hair was down to her back. She did not want to tell me. The woman was battling cancer, y'all. But if she run up on the camp boys, they gonna make her feel bad for that wig. They gonna make her feel bad for that makeup she have on. They gonna make her feel bad for the what they be calling it? Not just the wig, for the weave, Cause it ain't just the wig. You know, some of our sisters just wear weave, and it's to manage their hair. Sometimes a woman just throw a wig on and say, man, I don't feel like doing my hair today, man. Whoop, just throw a wig on. But nobody consider none of that. Dog, dealing with a woman wearing weave is so small. You got to be a corner-minded Negro to be worried about some weave instead of worrying about salvation and teaching truth. You don't know what people going through, man. Leave people alone, bro. And just deal with the heavier things of the scriptures, you know, like salvation, like love, fruits of the spirit, joy, peace. You know, deal with those things. Stop dealing with corner things, you know, weave and makeup and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I did a lesson because I weigh everything in a balance. I did a lesson about how the men should dress and how our sisters should dress. And it's according to how the Most High will want us to present ourselves. It's according to the way the Most High should want both to present ourselves. But I'm not finna be beating a brother down and beating a sister down just so I can be right. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that's what we just don't understand as a people. We don't know how to talk to each other. It's not what you say, it's how you said it to me. You can tell a brother, come on, bro, you know you're wrong for that, dog. Come on. And you know what? He'll understand that better than you going, nigga, you wrong. Now you might start a fight because you're yelling at the man. You know, he's still a man at the end of the day, but you're yelling at him. You're screaming all in his face. And all you had to do is say, brother, you wrong for that, bro. Why are you doing that? Come on, man. Go make right over there, bro. Don't do that. You wrong for that, man. Even though he might not like it, but he going to say, you know what? I appreciate the way you said it to me, bro. You're right. I am wrong. But if you screaming and spitting out in the man's face, come on, bro. Y'all about to go at it, boy. There's going to be some furniture moving, some chairs swinging. So if nobody don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. That's right. Constructive criticism. Lucky, I'm praying for you always, my sister. Many blessings to you, Lucky. Love you with the pure heart. The rest of the family, man, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming this morning. I just wanted to come ask these questions about, you know, America, about the Assyrian captivity, the tribe of Judah captivity. It's two different captivities, y'all. We are not in captivity together, but we are in captivity together, if that makes sense to you. Meaning that we are all scattered, but we did not come all to America together. Just leave it like that. We are all scattered, but we did not come to America together, because that would be defeating the purpose of a scattering. Woo! Boy, Lord, I love you, man. You and your son, boy, y'all cold. Because I'm telling y'all, the Lord doing the work. He just using me to do it. Y'all sure doing the work. They just using me to do it, bro. Because even though the Most High increase a man in knowledge, you still got to read, bro. You can't be lazy and say, well, I know all I need to know. Nope. It don't work like that. This is my third time reading the Bible over from the beginning. I'm in the book of Psalms right now. It's my third time. So it's going to take me about another good 10 years again. That'll be 30 years. Because the first time it took 10, the second time it took 10, and then now I'm doing it again. Now I think this is my second time. Hold up. No. I ain't doing no 3 times. This is my second time, y'all. And when I get done, it's gonna be about 10 years again. So I'll probably be about what? Almost 50 years old. Because the first time it took me from 29 to 39, and now from 43 to however long it's gonna take me. By the time I get the Revelations, I might be about 49 again. Because I started over. So this is my second time starting over from Genesis. I'm in the book of Psalms right now. And all I'm doing is going back over things I may have missed. And I put scriptures together based on things I may have missed. And I pay attention to every punctuation. I pay attention to the comma. I pay attention to everything in the Bible. That's how come I was able to catch when the brother, y'all remember the brother, the research guy? And you remember when he was talking about the Bible have contradictions? And y'all remember when the Bible say he had 40,000 stalls, and then it say he had 4,000. But if you pay attention to the word, it said one of them was of and the other was for. So you had one for the stalls and one of the stalls. So it was describing the different stalls and what they was used for. But he couldn't see that because he don't pay attention to detail. You have to pay attention to the word. So one of them was OF and the other one was FOR. I pay attention to detail. But I love y'all family. Big salute. Many blessings. I'm going to get up out of here. Thank my sister August Dreams for always helping her brother K Judah out, putting the videos in there, putting people channels in there, letting everybody know what's going on, the clothing line, the website, what the CUC got going on. Please subscribe to the beloved family, Arca 007. She do great content. Eve ate the fruit of lies. She do great content. My brother Israelite Judite. My brother, my favorite brother Abner, he don't have a channel. But whatever my brother do, I'll upload it for him. And y'all can hear my brother edifying, like we did with the Israel United in Christ video. So I don't think that's gonna be the last time he run up on them. But they probably be looking around now like, man, what is nigga gonna come from the bushes? That nigga gonna come from the bushes. Hey, pay attention to that dude who be always coming up here. Hey, you stand and look that way, just in case he, pull up and come from the bushes. Well, they scared of my brother Abner, boy. Who else? My brother Monster Moshe. Big salute, Monster Moshe. We love you with the prayer heart, brother. And you in our prayers. Support my brother Monster Moshe. My brother Abaisi. My brother Abaisi is like a professor. My brother like a professor, man. The way he breaks history down, holidays, the months, paganism. Support my brother Abaisi. His name Bossy. And if y'all could put the channels in there for me, put y'all channels in the chat. Everybody who have a channel, put it in the chat, man, so we can support each other. Support my sister Naphtali, because her and Yavin did an excellent job last night. I went and watched my brother whole presentation, the whole almost 3 hours from the beginning to the end. And my brother Yavin and Naphtali did an excellent job with that presentation. Big salute to my brother Israelite Judite, man. He handled business. He handled business. Obadiah, you in my prayers, man. Always, my brother. I still think about that, man. Just praising Yah for what he did for you, Obadiah. I still think about it, brother, every day. Just thinking about what Yah did for you, my brother. Big salute to you, Obadiah. Uncommon woman, big salute to you, my sister. Many blessings, many blessings, many blessings. Big salute to Elder Quinat for giving me all them excellent videos, man, that I put together about the migrants. I want to give Elder Quinat a big salute because he give me videos almost every day. And I gathered all the videos together and I showed our Israelite nation what these migrants are doing, family. They are here to terrorize. Let me tell y'all something. They are here to terrorize, to rob, to steal. And did you hear that Mexican girl gonna talk about they Mexicans or whatever she said contribute more to America than us? Boy, I laughed so hard. Girl, if you don't shut up, we build this country for you to enjoy. So you be quiet, little girl. You ain't did nothing compared to my people. You can't even stand in our shoes. You don't be quiet. Talking about y'all did more. I don't want to miss nobody. Softly sowing seeds. The stranger, big salute to you, my brother. Please support the family, y'all. Please. August Dreams. Thank you always, twin. Always helping your brother out. Let me see. Big salute, Ans. Big salute. Big salute, family. Tracy back. Yeah, big salute. Big salute to my beloved son, Yabed Dawid. Big salute to my beloved son, Yabed Dawid. Big salute. Big salute to my Iman. Yeah, son, I see you, brother. Yeah, son, I see you in the building, brother. Big salute to you. All right, family, I'm gone. I got to do me a Michael Jackson bad intro. I'm going to do me the next time y'all see me, I will have me a Michael Jackson bad intro. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to play it. When I get ready to end my lives, I'm going to have Michael Jackson saying, you know I'm bad, Shimon.
Family all around me. Family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, we are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. Nah, I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. They talking, you listen, that's family. They don't tell your business, that's family. They calling your phone, coming looking for you. They say that you missing, that's family. They don't need permission, that's family. When you hurt, they can feel it, that's family. Let them come while you're cheering, that's family. Let them come when you living, that's family. Family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family. Hey, ain't nobody fighting around here. Ain't nobody shooting around here. Everybody that's around here, family. All love, no hate, be clear. No shade, all love, be real. You love them, you should know how it feel. Tired of all these badass kids. Tired of paying all these bills. Family going through the same thing, so they know exactly how you feel. They supply a shoulder I can cry. I provide a place where they can heal. Leave my money out, they don't steal. Let them have it if it's for a bill. Soldier for me when they in the field. Only way I live, family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family all around me. Hey, family all around me. He my family, she my family, he my family, she my family, he my family, she my family. We are family. We might have the same last name, but that don't make you my family. I got some people with the same blood, and I know that they can't stand me. I got some people I call that ain't kin that's gonna pull up and handle it. They take care of that business like family. We come from them trenches like family. Family all around me.
Hey, man, can y'all please pray and keep my sister Lucky D in prayer, family? This is my prayer for Israel, that the Most High will be long suffering with us, because they did a number on our minds. The nationalities did a number on our minds, family, and we go through a lot as a people. And it's a battle to hold on. It's a battle to stand strong. So we got to lift each other up and pray for one another. Lucky D, I'm praying for you always, my sister. And when I get off of here, I'm going to pray for you and ask the Most High to sustain you and to heal you and to renew your mind, that your conscience may be clear, my sister, of anything you may be going through. Because the only person who can do that is the Most High and his son Yahshua. He said, cast all your burdens upon me because I care for you. Cast all your burdens upon him because he cared for you, my sister. And he gonna make it right for you. and in the words of my beloved sister August Dreams. Thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den family with the CUC family, the FOPE family, and all the beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Let's get it. Yahshua and the Most High Yah, y'all asked me to do something today, and I pray I did a good job. Y'all asked me to do this.
Finish him.
And your brother K. Judah want to say, Shalom.